When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and I love the jet sweep early in the ballgame. How does the defense react? Do they overreact? Do they underreact? I'm going to watch this so I can use it later on down the road.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Now on second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Iowa's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Rutgers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that. We just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, right through his fingers. He must. unbelievable. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
The kick is
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
On second down, he'll fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on second down. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Just buried it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. And the Hawkeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires on the move. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. There's a timeout called as this... find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And and the coverage team able to make the tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Trucks through the defender.
Yeah, and this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Dances away. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Ducks want to move quickly. Reads it, fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Makes a man miss. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 32 over Rutgers. They'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking... We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here. Just
Afterburners coming. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. Makes his connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. We want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.